Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my perfume review on the Lalique Perfume house. So when I looked up the company, it says the name Lalique evokes the brilliance of jewelry, the wonder of transparency, and the brilliance of crystal. They make beautiful jewelry, beautiful like glass bottles and vases. So I kind of wanted to go over that because you can really see that in some of these perfume bottle designs. And if my lighting is off, I haven't been able to film in 3 weeks due to a little family emergency. So this is the only time I have to film, and it's about to rain and the sun keeps coming in and out. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first up is Lalique Perfumes Lalique for women. And this perfume is described as aromatic, balsamic, vanilla, powdery, fresh, spicy, and sweet. This is a love-hate perfume for me. There are days when I want this perfume, and then days like today. Today it's coming off a little bit more medicinal than it usually does, and I don't know what that is. I just sprayed it now and I like it, but when I sprayed it this morning, I don't know, it was pulling very medicinal. But this has notes of West Indian bay, bergamot, pink pepper. It has mid notes of jasmine, heliotrope, and almond. And then in the base, there's sandalwood, tonka bean, patchouli, and vanilla. And this for me is just, it's not a safe blind buy. It is something that I don't have in my collection and something I don't know everyone will like. This perfume was released in 2005. This is an oriental fragrance, and Dominique Ropion is the nose behind this perfume. And I would say that on me, this does last six to 8 hours. I've tested this during the day and I've tested this at night, and I'll wake up smelling like this, but this is a skin scent. I've noticed that the Lalique perfumes, they project for the first hour or two, and then they do sit very close to the skin. If you spray your clothes, that will help with the projection. I know that for some people, these perfumes don't last very long. I do get a pretty good day's wear out of it. It sits closer to my skin after a couple of hours. But still a very nice scent. It opens up like spicy, but not overly spicy. This could be a unisex scent. Sweet and not overly like floral. Like this isn't a heavy oriental floral. And then it does dry down to be a little bit more woody. And then once this scent is dying, I've noticed that a lot of the Lalique perfumes on my skin become very cologne-y and kind of alcohol based. Like I get a lot of like almost like an alcohol residue kind of scent when it's getting ready to go, but still very nice. And the bottle is very nice. Again, they do really pretty bottle designs, and these are very inexpensive. I got this bottle for under $30. I did get the tester. Very heavy bottle. The top has this really pretty detail on the top. You have this really pretty tassel. Now this does slip off. When you pull this top off, this can kind of slip off. But it's a really nice affordable perfume. This, I would say, for me, if you like to wear perfumes based on the time of year, this is more of a nighttime fall scent in my opinion, but you can wear it year round. Okay, and then the next one. This one's more spring, and the bottle's kind of similar. It's like white design that's in. There's no like detail up on this top. Very heavy bottle. This perfume was released in 2013, and the nose behind this one is Nathalie Lorson. And this is a floral woody musk. Main accords are white floral, citrus, floral, tuberose, woody, and animalic. And this perfume, the opening of this perfume for me is very headache inducing. I don't know if I'm going to keep this perfume in my collection because this opens up with a very strong white floral. It like opens up with a burst of fresh white floral. Again, the first 30 minutes are like on my skin. Then when this dries down, for me it's Versace Resance. Like this dries down to a very clean unisex scent. Again, this perfume on my skin does last about 6 hours. Not as long as that one, but I got a good 6 hours out of it. But it does sit closer to the skin after about 2 or 3 hours. The projection on this one is a little bit more, and I think that's why it's a little more headache inducing for me, but then it does become a skin scent. And this one has top notes of neroli, bergamot, and rose, mid of jasmine, tuberose, and gardenia, and then the base is cedar, sandalwood, and musk. And I really love the dry down of this scent. Again, it's just a very clean, fresh scent. I just have to get past that like strong white floral in the beginning, in the opening. But if you like very white floral scents, you might like this. This is a very beautiful scent for like springtime, but can definitely be a year-round like signature scent. This is a very easy scent, very pretty, and I would say it's a safe blind buy because it's a very likable scent as long as strong white florals don't give you a headache. They give me a headache. Certain flowers kind of are headache inducing, but again, that's L'Amour de Lalique. The next up, we have Amethyst Lalique for women, and the details on this is really pretty. I was hoping for like another square bottle because I really like those bottles, but this is very pretty, very simple. These first perfumes are the bottles are very simple, sleek. Love the color of this. Smells so good. And this was released in 2007, and this again was created by Nathalie Larson. And this has main accords of fruity, floral, woody, sweet, and rose. And the top notes are blackcurrant, blueberry, blackberry, mulberry, and big strawberry. There is a difference. Like if you get those big strawberries from like the grocery store, they have this really juicy like scent to them. The mid notes are peony, pepper, ylang-ylang, and rose, and then the base is musk, bourbon, vanilla, and woodsy notes. We'll say the projection on this again is moderate. Lasts for about 2 to 3 hours, the projection, and then this is another one that is about 6 to 8 hours. And this is so good. So I know there isn't like mint in here, but this opens up very berries, very dark berries, very minty, very fresh. And then like, you could think of a cocktail, like people have compared it to like raspberry iced tea and sangria. Just think of a very fruity drink, but with ice. Like, I don't want to say watered, but there is like a wateriness to this, and minty in the opening. This perfume wasn't a love at first sniff, but now I love this perfume. This is a really good cheapie and one that I would re-add to my collection. The first two, I don't know that I would re-add those two to my collection, but this is one that I would. This is a very beautiful, calming scent. When you're gonna be around the house or maybe it's a rainy day, this is a very beautiful scent. Again, depending on how you spray it, whether you overspray or not, whether you get your clothes or not, I would say this projects for the first few hours, and then it sits very close to the skin, but has very good staying power. I do smell it lingering on my skin, even like when I wake up the next day. And when I test out my perfumes, my showers are anywhere between 6:30 to like 8, and then I go to bed between 11 and 12. So I am up, I am smelling the perfumes, I'm making dinner, I am walking the dogs. So I do test it out, and then when I wake up, I check to see if it's still on my skin. And all of the Lalique perfumes are still on my skin. It's just they're, you know, at the end phase where it's like more cologne-y, a little bit more like dyed down. It's got a little bit more of an alcohol base to it. Okay, and then the last one, that is Soleil Lalique for women. And oh my god, this perfume bottle is absolutely stunning. So I had already mentioned this perfume in my last haul. First of all, let's go ahead and take a look at this bottle up close so you can appreciate it. It's got this really pretty heavy cap, and then it does come with this really pretty bracelet. And you can see the Soleil there, and then you can clip the bracelet here. This perfume embodies to me the Lalique name, the craftsmanship of their glass as well as their jewelry and then their perfume. So I did kind of want to clarify that, because I do feel like in the States, when you pay for this, because I hear outside of the States people say you can get it pretty decently priced, but if you go on the Lalique site, this perfume is $175. I do feel like you're paying for the Lalique name as a whole. So where I would say your everyday consumer might not appreciate this as much is All I Meant. I know a few people said that it was worth the price to them, and some people say it wasn't. That would definitely depend on you as a person. I would buy this perfume again because I do enjoy the scent. I do appreciate the craftsmanship of the bottle, and I do think that this bracelet is absolutely beautiful. Everything about this is beautiful. What I mean is, this perfume is, although unique, it isn't revolutionary. It isn't like, it didn't rock my socks. It didn't blow my mind the way some perfumes do. But it is a perfume that I think is very pretty. It's very beautiful. It's like that girl who was the class president, pretty, most likely to succeed. It's just a very pretty girl next door kind of scent, and there is nothing wrong with that. But this perfume was released in 2019. The noses behind this perfume are Alexandra Monet, Barbara Zobeline, and Benoist Lepuza. And I am so sorry if I butchered those names. And this perfume is inspired by the magic of the morning sunshine. And I think that this bottle embodies that. And this perfume is described as sweet, fruity, warm, spicy, citrus, almond, and lactonic. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. So the top notes on this are cardamom, mandarin orange, and bitter almond. Mid are pear, coffee, milk, jasmine, caramel, and candied almond. And then the base is musk, praline, and sandalwood. What I pick up a lot in this perfume is the citrus, like the mandarin orange. I do pick up the cardamom, and I pick up the milk note. I don't really pick up like candied almonds. I do pick up like a sweetness to it. It's very invigorating, very bright, and I'm happy. This is a very happy scent. I just feel like I want to take myself out of it as a collector. I just know that some people would be disappointed getting this scent. So that's why I'm kind of reviewing it the way I am. Again, even though it's a perfume I would buy again, I do enjoy it. I want to take myself out of it. This perfume, although I find it to be very pretty, it isn't, again, revolutionary. It isn't anything that, to me, if you took this perfume and put it in this bottle and put that price tag, you're going to be happy with. But because it comes in this beautiful bottle with this beautiful bracelet, I think it is worth it. And that's why I say I would pay for it again, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind when buying this perfume. Think about, you know, if you are okay with paying for the bottle and the bracelet. This is just sunshine in a bottle. This is more of a summer scent. I don't think it's a summer gourmand. I've heard that. This pulls very citrus on me. There is a nuttiness to it, but it's very subtle. I get more of a milkiness to it. I don't want to say creamy. It is a little milky to me, and citrus and fruity, and it's very invigorating and kind of energizing. It is a perfume that performs better in the heat, but it's a scent that doesn't project on my skin. I've heard other people say it projects on their skin. Everyone's different, but I wore this to the park with my sister. I oversprayed this perfume, and she had to get like within my bubbles to smell it. And then I wore it again on a walk with my mom just to test it out because I wanted her thoughts. And she didn't say anything. Usually my mom will tell me. And I'm like, do you smell my perfume? And she's like, oh yeah, I smell it. And I'm like, do you like it? She goes, yeah, it's pretty. And I go, but is it like unique? And she goes, no, I mean, it's pretty, but you have prettier perfumes in your collection. That's what she said to me. Projects for about, again, first 2 to 3 hours depending on how you spray it, and then this does become a skin scent. But this does have really good longevity. Even though this becomes a skin scent, I do smell this the next day. This did last all day on me at the park. I do hear people in the comments say that they've been able to pick this up in their country for less, so I think that's great if you could pick this up for less. I did pay the $135 and I would do it again, but that's me as a collector. That is my review on the Lalique Perfume House. Let me know, do you guys have any of these perfumes? What are your thoughts on them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me and haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Click the notification bell so you know when I upload, and until next time, guys.